Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bullony Basketball. You already know who I'm here with. He's no newbie to the channel. He's been on here enough already. You should know my guy Pryce P Slime in the building. How's it going, my man?
It's going good, bro. It's going all the way good, all the way good. How you been?
Yes, sir. I'm doing pretty good. We're kind of in like a weird part of the NBA season right now. It's like very sluggish, you know what I mean? But then in comes the NBA trade deadline. Whatever news you see, you got to take it while you can. And something just came up the other day, and that is the De'Aaron Fox sweepstakes. Because now it seems like they're going to be talking about, seeing what offers they can give for him before the trade deadline. And, it's just around the corner. It's only a couple days away, really. So, team that he could end up on that's not the Sacramento Kings. And really, what do you make of this news with De'Aaron Fox?
Well, I saw the rumor about him saying that he would want to go to the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that rumor. I also saw that his girl said that there was no trade actually requested. They're not. I don't think that they're in position to win right now, and I know that's what Fox wants. And so I think the Kings should have that respect. Like, okay, we're gonna send him where he wants to go. Like
Yeah,
that's how it should be, but it might not be like that. What you think?
yeah, I think that's an interesting point.
The way he plays, like I was thinking, like he's more of like the main guy. Like he
Mm-hmm.
he has that skill. So, and I don't believe in people saying there's only one ball, because obviously, as a basketball player, you're gonna play differently with the player you have.
Mm-hmm.
Like like they were saying it about the Warriors with KD. Like clearly, they're gonna still like they understand each player has their different capabilities. So I know that they'll pass and they'll probably both get their shots, but I feel like they're too ball dominant. Like I feel like they're both pretty ball dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Right.
way they get their points, it's them getting the ball.
Fox can do that, but he can also play well in transition. He's one of the fastest
Yeah.
guards in the league. So, like, they might not shoot a lot of threes. They might not make a lot of threes. They play a little bit traditional at times. And, like, I'm not saying Fox does, but I think that his ability to drive to the hoop so quickly, like, it makes the defense overreact and it will open up more shot opportunities for guys. So, I don't know. That was what
For
I
sure.
was thinking.
For sure. I see that for sure.
Yeah.
And it's obvious the contract that he wants. He said that. So the teams are gonna have that on their mind too. I think that there's a lot into it, but
Fit. And, like, it'd be about like trying to like keep not mess up the offense, I guess. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, I think I traded either, to be honest.
Jimmy is Jimmy.
I don't know. I still don't think he will either, to be honest. I could see them not trading him just to like irritate him.
Yeah, Pat Riley would do that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean
But I
their
feel like
season. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say Jimmy for Brad.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know
I
if
would love to see that. I don't think that's gonna work, but I would love to see that. Like I don't think that trade will get pulled, but I would love to see it.
the biggest thing with that too is I know Beal would have to accept his trade veto thing or his
Trade clause.
yeah,
No trade
trade
clause.
clause. I don't know why I keep forgetting what I forgot that in another episode. But he'd have to like approve that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he would if that's the situation he's going into. So,
Yeah.
but we'll have to see. We'll have to see with Fox as well. But if you want, we can move on here to the next topic, talking about you know, seems like there's a lot of jersey retirements that have been going on lately. Vince Carter the other day got it retired by the Nets. They just announced Iguodala is getting his retired by the Warriors. And so I guess I see you shaking your head. You can tell me what your thoughts are on that, but as well, I'm also looking for what you think the next NBA jersey retirement will be.
I feel like I feel like now jersey retirements aren't like I feel like jersey retirements and statues don't have the same like I
Meaning,
feel like we used to have like a certain type of like you had to be like that guy. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
right.
So like the Warriors, they're gonna if they retired Iggy's, they're gonna retire Draymond's, and then rightfully so, Clay and Steph. Like
Kevin
I
Durant,
feel, they might, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like
they
they
should,
might.
but
I don't think they should. I don't think they should. Honestly, I don't.
really,
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so. I don't think so. I feel like he did do his thing, but he played there for 3 years.
I mean, yeah, but those were probably their best years.
Yeah, but like, are you gonna get your jersey retired there for 3 years?
I
Like,
mean,
I
well,
feel like jersey retirement means you did like he did a lot for the organization. But I feel like jersey retirement means you have that, and then you have the loyalty to that organization. You know what I'm saying?
can I ask you this, and then you can actually, if you have an answer, you can give it. Do you think the Raptors should retire Kawhi's jersey?
Yeah, they got to. I ain't gonna lie. But that's different. But that's different.
I
'Cause they
mean,
might not ever win
like
another ring.
I was wondering with that, you
Yeah,
know.
they might not. They might not ever win another ring. The next jersey retirement.
Yeah,
hmm, that's good. That's a good question.
it is a good one.
Who retired last year? Anybody?
Well, D Rose, but they already said he's getting his.
Yeah, he got it.
Kemba.
For the Hornets. That's hard. The next jersey retirement. They retired Paul Pierce's.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett's, right?
Yep.
Did he get his retired in Minnesota?
I think so. Or he's at least going to.
Yeah,
not.
I feel like his would be up there. Or is your question like players in the league now? Are you saying like actually?
I'm kind of just meant like, I guess players that are like eligible.
Okay,
I'd
yeah.
say.
So I'm
Because I mean,
saying,
like obvious ones like LeBron Cleveland or
yeah.
like Curry Warriors, like those will happen, you know.
So yeah, probably KG Minnesota. Derek got his retired. I know, right?
Dirk, yeah.
Dirk's is retired.
Yeah, Dirk's is retired, yeah.
Dirk. Okay, so yeah, my answer is gonna be KG Minnesota. What do you think?
That's a good one. I'm just kind of looking and seeing if there's anyone else. I'm my pick. I'm not gonna lie. I did actually have Kemba down just because I feel like the Hornets really don't have any.
Yeah, I don't got nobody.
I mean, like, and they've been around for a while. Like, I feel like you gotta recognize the last like 40 years in some way. Otherwise, it's like, what was it? Just all waste. So I said either Kemba or like Larry Johnson. I feel like he's another one too for them.
Larry Johnson. Okay,
Yeah.
I can see it, sure.
I mean, just like scrolling through though here. I mean,
oh my God.
go ahead real quick.
He's not retired, so never mind. I was thinking about Kevin Love.
Do you think? Because I'm actually I just pulled up like the Mavericks and stuff, and I know there's teams like the Trailblazers that like retire some weird ones. Like, do you think like, I mean, the Mavericks have retired guys like Derek Harper, Brad Davis, Rolando Blackman. Like, do you think they retire Steve Nash? If they done all that, do you think they retire anyone from their title team aside from Dirk?
Bro, yeah. If they retire them, they gotta retire Jason Terry too. They might as well.
Well,
if they do it,
that's a good point though, because I think now Clay wears his number, right? Or
31, yeah.
I think he's took it. But that's like crazy to me, you know?
Yeah.
That they just gave that up. I also think like at least for the Bulls, like I'm surprised Rodman hasn't got his jersey retired.
Tracy McGrady is his retired?
T-Mac with Orlando, I don't think it is.
Oh, Dwight Howard. Oh my God. Dwight Howard for Orlando.
Yeah, because on Orlando, it's crazy because they let Jonathan Isaac wear one. Like,
oh yeah, with T-Mac.
Like, respectfully, you gotta give the one up, you know.
But Dwight Howard for Orlando is that one.
Yeah, I agree. Dwight should.
Gilbert Arenas in Washington.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I feel like John Wall's another one. Like, I wouldn't be mad at it, but like it's really tough to decide like what they're gonna do.
If we're going at the rate that we are with these other jersey retirements, if we're sticking to that criteria, then all those players. But if it's what I think it should be, which is like, you know, like you really did something, like you left your mark. Dwight Howard, he left his mark.
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas, he was a great player, but he had, was it 2 years?
He was a 3-time All-Star, I think.
He had his 3 years. No, bro, I'm telling you, like I love Gilbert Arenas. Like I love the podcast, really.
Yeah, I watch a lot too.
I love his highlights. Like I love watching him play. Like he got buckets. He was good. But I feel like overall, like, and then the way he left, or like the reasons he got suspended.
Yeah.
Like I feel like for that reason, you know. No.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I think I'll ask you about two more and then we can move on. One of them might seem obvious because he's won an MVP, but you really don't know. I mean, I don't know, just like the notion around things. Actually, I'll ask you three. Do you think Joel Embiid will get his retired by Philly if he like left this
Yes.
summer? You do?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Uh, I'll ask you this as well. Do you think the Thunder retire Kevin Durant?
Yes.
You do?
If they don't retire Kevin Durant's jersey, bro, they tripping.
I agree with you though. I think they should. I'm a firm believer. People don't agree with me because a lot of people will say Westbrook just because he's more loyal, or even
No.
Gary Payton with the
Both of them.
Sonics. But
Both of them.
I feel like KD is the best player in that franchise's history.
Yeah, like KD put them. Like I swear, if Kevin Durant was not on the Thunder, like let's say he did get drafted to a different team,
Yeah.
like let's say he went number one, Greg Oden went two,
Yeah.
and everything played out the same. Bro, we not. I don't care about the Thunder. Like you know how much revenue Kevin Durant brought into that franchise. He led them to the finals, MVP, bro. Like KD. We think of low key. I feel like when we think of Kevin Durant, we think of Thunder, low key. I feel like we think of Oklahoma City Thunder. If you're
Yeah.
actually a fan, I feel like that's who you think of.
Yeah.
And on top of the fact, I do have a bias when I first started like looking at basketball. KD and Russell Westbrook was my favorite team, so it's that. So I feel like yeah, but Russell Westbrook for sure. I wouldn't be mad if they retired theirs together in the same night. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah.
But
But imagine KD and Brandon Roy if they were in Portland together.
ooh, that'd be nasty.
That's a good segue though to the last person I was going to ask you, because I was also going to say, do you think the Trailblazers retire LaMarcus Aldridge?
That's nice. That's a nice question. Let me look at his stats real quick.
I mean, he was an All-Star several years.
But like, you have to be more than an all-star, bro.
I mean, he was all NBA. I think 1 year he was top 10 in MVP. I think he was like 8th or 9th.
Because the Trailblazers also don't have anybody. Let me look at his.
There's a lot of weird. Like I'm even thinking now, like Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. Like they probably won't, but like the things he did with them, even in the short time, it's like were crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. Let's see. So he's a two-time All-NBA second team, three-time All-NBA third team, All-Rookie first team.
I think he made like what 4 or 5 All-Star teams with Portland too.
Yeah, that this just says his career highlights. I know he's been on the All-Star, All-Rookie first team.
I only asked that too because they retired like
All-Star, seven-time All-Star.
they got like all their whole entire like championship team retired. You know, like guys like
Yeah.
Dave Twardzik, Larry Steele, Bob Gross, like Lloyd Neal. Like I feel like if those guys are retired, how are you not going to retire LaMarcus Aldridge?
Yeah,
That's what.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it's just weird. You know.
yeah. Like I said, if we're sticking to that criteria, he's getting retired. But if not, then probably not. You know, it just depends. Different owners, different thought processes.
Yeah. Also, you might not like this, but Bulls should retire Joakim Noah's.
I'll rock with that.
I mean, dude, he's like always around the team. Like I feel like you gotta, like he's like the heart and soul of those teams too, like the D Rose years too.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so if you want though, we can move on here, kind of talk about our second half of the season hopes. You know, is there really, I guess, like anything that comes to mind? We're in like the weirdest part of the year. What do you hope to see the rest of this season?
I hope to see less players get injured.
Yeah.
Honestly, less injuries. On top, that's the main thing. Less injuries, better calls by the refs. Honestly, I feel like that's getting out of hand for real. That's about. And then I think like less hating, like less.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't look at the Lakers, you would think that they're doing like if you don't watch it, you would think they're doing like like I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. I thought they were like the 10th or 11th seed, bro.
Mhm.
And I know that it's tight, but like they're top 5 seed. They're like 4 or 5. Like they're up there. So I feel like that right there, like less hating on teams, like less more letting them play. I feel like I see a lot of that. And then yeah, that's about it. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
about it.
I
What
will.
you think?
I will say about them. I mean, I think the reason people are talking about that is that like even though they're in fifth, like their point differential for the year is like bad. Like I think it's worse than Golden State, and they're in 11th. So it's
Yeah,
like it seems like they're getting beat down bad or like barely scraping by maybe. But I mean, at the end of the day, it goes by wins and losses before point
yeah.
differential. So that's
So,
why.
yeah. Going deep in those stats,
Yeah,
that's you can look at it, but like when they play, they're playing like they're kind of if they win and they're controlling that pace.
yeah.
I
That's
feel like that's the key part of point differential. Like when they win in the games, it's probably just not, like it's probably like lower scores. It's probably like 98 to like 103 if they win, or like 10, like But like if they lose, they had a bad night. Like it's bad. They're down 20. You feel me? I feel like that's the
yeah.
difference.
That's why it kind of gives off that impression, but I'm not saying like there's
Yeah,
it should or anything.
yeah.
I feel like for me, like it's pretty simple. Biggest things I want to see. I mean, first of all, with my Bulls, I want to see us pick what we're doing. If we trade people, let's please go capture the flag, Cooper flag. Come on.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but are we gonna go for a playoff spot? I don't know. I want to see. I hope the Cavs don't fall off. They've been really sus lately, and like I want to see Donovan Mitchell in like big playoff moments. I know he's had like big in the playoffs. He's had big moments like first, second round, but like I want to see him like in a deeper
Oh,
stage
yeah.
and see like what happens because I feel like he'll play well. I don't know if I'm not gonna say that they're gonna win the championship, but like I feel like he'll still rise to the occasion. And I want to see the Clippers stay healthy, just because
Oh yes.
we can know, like it seems like we're still as fans like we have to hang on to 2021 because of what we saw from Kawhi in 2023 in those two games against the Suns, and we're like, oh yeah, doesn't matter if Kawhi is gone almost all year. When he's in the playoffs, he's gonna like literally take over. And now it's like that's just the impression we get. So it's like if he's healthy and stuff like that, if they lose, they lose. Then we can put that like notion to rest. If they win, Kawhi's he's just different, man. I mean, he probably still will play like that, but I mean,
Yeah, Kawhi, bro. He's so nice.
yeah,
He's so nice, bro.
King of LA. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. If you want, we can keep it pushing here and move on to the next little topics here. So this one's a little fun. It's like I'm gonna give you 1 minute. It's gonna be a former player that you're gonna talk about. Actually, this guy I believe just retired. And it's someone you know about. You can talk about him for good or for bad. If you want to praise him, you want to hate on him. I personally don't care. Whatever you want to do. You'll have 1 minute to talk about him. So are you ready? All right. So you're a player, and you can start as soon as I say the name. Terrence Ross.
I mean, I don't really have much to say about him, but I love like I remember like I've seen some memes of him, but I personally know him for his dunking. I feel like I'm really neutral. Like I don't have any like pray. Like I know that one was it 2013 the dunk contest he was in.
Mm.
Like I feel like that went crazy. 31 T Ross on the Raptors, but I mean I don't really have anything to say about him. Like I'm not gonna act like I watched him or anything. Like I really watched him or I paid attention to him, but I do rock with Terrence Ross. And when he was like recording himself or he was like live streaming, I think he's funny.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really got nothing to say about him.
I
First, like,
Does he still do that, like live stream or no? I
I
think.
don't know. I just saw the clips. Like I didn't watch his live stream.
Oh
Like
yeah. Yeah.
but I respect him though for sure.
I've seen a few of those like where he was kind of talking about his career, like his outlook or whatever.
Yeah.
What would you say about like Terrence Ross on the Magic? Because I feel like he wasn't really prime, but like he still was like a quality role player that you could rely on.
I feel like he had his couple of moments, but then again, I wasn't. I only like to like if I'm gonna say I don't like a player, or if I do like a player, I have to actually watch it. Like not highlights, I have to actually watch the game.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't watch Magic games.
Yeah.
I really didn't. You feel me? Like that wasn't my cup of tea. So.
Well, unless maybe it was the DJ Augustine game where he went crazy.
Oh yeah, DJ Augustine. I do remember DJ Augustine.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been a kind of a good pick though, because I feel like he's kind of a high flyer dunker, and I feel like usually the type of players you like, Kobe, T-Mac, like kind of fit that mold too, So yeah, I mean, shout out to Terrence Ross, but yeah, if you want, we can move along to the mini game. We're speeding right through things. So this mini game is called the Rose Gold Trivia Minigame. If you couldn't figure it out, it's named that because of my guy D Rose, who retired before the season. And so the first and fifth question is all or nothing. You either get 10 points or 0 points if you get it right or wrong. And if questions 2 through 4, you can get partial credit depending on how close you are. Sound good?
I'm locked in.
You locked in. Are you sure you locked in?
I'm locked in.
Okay. All right. So the first question should be easy. If you miss this, that's tough. So the first one.
That's tough. I bet.
Shout out to Illuminati. What?
Amazing. All right, my bad.
Dewey Slime in the building. No. Okay. That's enough. Who was the last team that Derrick Rose played for in the NBA?
Oh, that's not. Was it? Damn, I feel it. Was it not the Grizzlies? Wasn't it the Grizzlies?
It was the Grizzlies, yeah.
All right, bet.
All right. So there we go. You got 10 points just like that. Good start. So we'll see if you can keep it up here for the second one.
I'm locked in.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad I got the zoom in on that one. So number 2. Now, this is specifically talking about the 2014-15 season. If you remember, that was the year he hit the game winner on the Cavs in the playoffs and everything. How many minutes per game did he average throughout that season?
20.
You can go to the nearest 10th if you want.
You said the 2014-15?
Yep, he was still on the Bulls in the regular season, but that was the year he hit the game winner on the Cavs.
33.6.
You want to roll with 33.6?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you just said 33, you would have got 7 points, but the 0.6 gets you 6 points because you were more than 3 away. It was 30 on the dot.
30? All right.
Yeah. So you still got 6 points there. So
I'm not feeling that. All right,
whatever. It's okay. We'll see if you can bounce back on number 3. So are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 3, what is the most points that D Rose scored with the Pistons in a game? You shouldn't probably know this. I'm sure you probably maybe went to a Pistons game at that time.
I don't think I know. Is it like, I'm going to say he had, because he was on fire with Minnesota, but the Pistons.
Hey, he was still good with the Pistons.
I'm going to say 34.
You want to roll with 34?
34, I guess, yeah.
Okay. So he's locking in 34. And
it's 36. I got it.
It was 3 off. It was 31. So you got 7 points.
Damn. All right.
Okay. So you're getting good pointage here. You got 7, 6, and 10. So you got 23 points so far. But we got 2 more questions. Last one's an impossible level question, by the way, just to let you know. I don't know if I said that or not, but all right. So number 4, how many games has Derrick Rose started in his career and got 0 turnovers?
He's a fast guard. I'm gonna say he had how many seasons did he play?
He played 15 seasons, although played in 15 seasons. Some of those are shortened, kind of.
All right, I'm gonna say he had. Wait, hold on. Let me just. Can I see 82 times 15? Can I see that real quick?
Yes, I
All
could.
right,
I
bet.
could do the math for you if you want. To be honest,
Times 15. That's
1,230 games if you
30.
played every game every year.
All right. All right. I'm gonna say he had.
And started, by the way. Like this
Oh,
is
started. Oh, you're right.
only when he
That's
started. So games off the bench don't count here.
all right. All right. I'm gonna say he had. 27.
Rolling with 27.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Started 0 turnovers. 17.
You sure you want to go 17?
24. 24. Kobe. 24. Kobe. Go ahead.
So are we going 27, 24, 20, 24? Okay. So I'm trying to think what the math would be on that. Okay. So it was not 24. But for every 2 games you were off, you would have got subtracted a point. You were 16 games away, so you got 3 points. It was 40. I know. You could have got 2 more points if you guessed the other way.
I would have said the 31. That would have been better.
The 27, yeah, you would have got a few more. But okay. So now we got last question. This one, like I said, it's impossible level. If you get this, we might have to investigate your performance today.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sure, Derrick Rose and his mother have a really, good connection. Grew up together. She raised like the 4 kids there. What's her name?
His mama name?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Bernice.
You're rocking with.
Brenda. Is it Brenda?
What'd you say?
Is it Brenda?
Yep. What?
I can't be. He's all talking about. He's all talking about.
What? That. Okay, we might have to investigate your performance. That's crazy. So, wow. Okay. So, with that being said, you got, I think that's 36 points. I didn't think you were going to get the Brenda one. That's crazy. How do you feel about 30? Oh my gosh. Playing trophies. He's going to get busted again.
Hey, bro.
How do you feel about that?
Because you said impossible, and I got the 10. I feel great. I feel like the what was the first one? I got a low score on. Not the turnover. What was the other one?
You got a low score on the game. Oh no. How many minutes per game you averaged?
That one. I feel like I was thinking 30. I should have said 30. I could have bumped me to 46.
Well, that would have got you 4 more points. So,
oh, you're right. I'm tripping.
So in total, you did end with 36. That could have got you to 40.
All right. Okay. So I'm green. Honestly, like I'm fine with that. You got to show me somebody that does better. Honestly.
That was crazy. I don't know where you stand based on the tiebreaker, but I know you're tied for the second spot. I have to see if you have the tiebreaker or that guy has the tiebreaker. But if not, then you'd be third. One guy did get 43, which is crazy. But I've done like 20 guests, top 3 so far for the season. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But wow. Okay. So with that being said, I guess that's I'm still in shock, by the way, that like you got that.
Yeah.
But anyways, appreciate you being on the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You got anything you want to add before we wrap it up?
Kevin Durant winning the ring this year, guaranteed, like for sure. Go Suns.
On the 8th seed?
Kevin Durant is winning a ring this year. Mark my words. I'm saying it every year. Kevin Durant winning a ring.
What if he retires and doesn't win one again?
It's Kevin Durant. You know who he is.
What if he plays till he's done forever, like he's 50 and doesn't win one?
It's Kevin Durant. You know who he is. He going 51.
Well,
That's gonna be the ring.
I just know he hasn't won every year. You've been saying this on the show. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like,
I would like to see Kevin Durant win. By the way,
the losing moments have passed. It's win now. When we get Jimmy Butler, I'm trying to tell you straight up like that.
Well, we'll see. I mean, by the time this episode comes out, Jimmy Butler could be a Sun. He also could be on the Heat. Well, technically on the Heat's roster, but not really getting paid by the Heat. So, but yeah, appreciate you joining me once again for this. Wish Kevin Durant the best of luck in your honor. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys for watching, and we're out. Peace.